Hey everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Laura123 and this is a new book haul video. I've got some new books and in this video I'm going to show you what they are and of course tell you about them. Hey, maybe you'll get some ideas for books that you'll like to read as well. So if you enjoy watching the video, please click like, comment, share and please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And hey, don't forget to smash the notification bell and then you can see when I've uploaded new videos, also if I'm doing a live stream. Okay, so I've got a lot of books here. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get on with it. I'm going to just pop my glasses on. Without those, I cannot read. So where do I start? I don't know. I'm probably going to start with a book I'm currently reading. I literally started this yesterday. So this is the brand new book by Sophie Hannah. Loving the cover. Now, I'm one of those people who do like looking at book covers. To me, certain book covers are like pieces of artwork. I love them. You know, some book covers, a little bit boring. Some book covers, ooh. Anyway, but I looked at this book and I was just like, wow, this is just such a stunning cover. The red, the gold, everything about it. And underneath the dust jacket, you're going to love this. I love it anyway. Look at this. And on the side as well. So this is, as I say, by Sophie Hannah. I've read quite a few of her books and she is an amazing thriller, crime, mystery author. So if you're into those kind of books, you know, check out Sophie Hannah books. She's done loads. There's a list here of all the books she's done. And as you can see, it's a long list. And she's done a few other of these books. So basically, it's the new kind of Agatha Christie stories. I can never say this. Hercule Poirot. Poirot. Anyway, you all know who it is, right? Let's just be honest. I can't say it properly, but you know what I mean. So this one's called The Killings at Kingfisher Hill. For some reason, I had in my mind that it was called Kingfisher Hall, but it's not. It's Kingfisher Hill. If you can hear any sounds in the background, our tumble dryer's on. So every now and again it's going to go the sound of a tumble dryer. Anyway, so yeah, this is the new book by Sophie Hannah and it's I'm going to read the side to it. Obviously it is a mystery, crime, thriller sort of book. So it says, you sat in a seat you should never have sat in. Now here comes a poker to batter your hat in. Hercule Poirot is travelling by luxury passenger coach from London to the exclusive Kingfisher Hill estate, where Richard Devonport has summoned him to prove that his fiancée Helen is innocent of the murder of his brother Frank. But there is a strange condition attached to this request. Poirot must conceal his true reason for being there. The coach is forced to stop when a distressed woman demands to get off, insisting that if she stays in her seat that she will be murdered. Although the rest of the journey passes without anyone being harmed, Poirot's curiosity is aroused. His fears are later confirmed when a body is discovered with a macabre note attached. Could this new murder and the peculiar incident on the coach be clues to solving the mystery of who killed Frank Devonport? Keep saying Devonport. Devonport. And if Helen is innocent, can Poirot find the true culprit in time to save her from the gallows? Ooh. Yeah, it's really good. I like these kind of old-fashioned mystery crimes. Like I love all types of thrillers and you know, crimes and mysteries books, but I don't know, the ones set kind of olden times, it's all like really different than modern ones. Does that make sense? But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very good. Okay, where should I go next? This is a young adult book. I've got a couple of young adult books to show you. The others are actually like adult fiction. People laugh because I'm 41 and I do love reading my young adult books, but I just, you know, I like what I like. I like all different types of books. But I've only got two new young adult books to show you, both thrillers as well. So I'll show you these. Yeah, we'll do these first. The first one is 8 Pieces of Silver by Patrice Lawrence. Lovely cover. I just realised. Red and red. Oh, anyway. So it says 8 Reasons to Find Her. So this is the same author who did the book Orange Boy. And I've actually read up about Orange Boy and it sounds so freaking amazing. I ordered it really cheap on eBay the other day. So I'm waiting for that to turn up in the post. But yeah, Orange Boy like won lots of awards and stuff like that. So yeah, loving the cover of this. It's a pretty cool cover. I'll read the back to you. It says, Silver's door is open. My brain nudges me. She's not in there. All the time I've been hanging around and trying not to disturb her. She wasn't here at all. So Bex and Silver live under the same roof, but they couldn't be less like sisters. Bex likes watching loud superhero movies, girls, and chatting to anyone and everyone. Silver likes privacy. Her bedroom is her oasis, and she has an unspoken rule that none of her family are allowed inside. But then Silver goes missing. Bex enters Silver's room and finds 8 clues about Silver's secret life. Can Bex piece the jigsaw together and find her before it's too late? So, woo, that sounds so good. I love things with like clues, when someone's left clues and they have to, you know, find out what happens. So, yeah, and as I say, I have ordered Orange Boy. If you've read Orange Boy, let me know if it's any good, because it sounds amazing. And as I say, it's won all those awards and stuff. And the other young adult book I've got here to show you is this one called 5 Little Liars by Amanda K. Morgan. Now, what makes me laugh is anytime I pick up a new young adult thriller, it's pretty much always got, I can guarantee, something like this on the cover, which says perfect for fans of Karen McManus, One of Us is Lying, because I think because that young adult thriller was such a success, I know it's going to be like a TV show as well and stuff. Anytime there's a new young adult thriller, it's like, oh, I know what we can put on the front of the book covers. This is like Karen McManus's One of Us is Lying. And I knew, as I picked that up, I thought, I bet that, and sure enough, that's what it said. Anyway, if you haven't read One of Us is Lying and other Karen McManus books, check them out because they're really good. I love them all. A new one's called The Cousins. I think that comes out either end of this year or early next year, but that's supposed to be good as well. But anyway, we're not talking about her. We're talking about this author here, which is Amanda K. Morgan. And this is a pretty cool cover. I like this. Yeah, it's all right. It's not very like exciting, but it's kind of like, you know, I think it's cool. So it says one dead teacher, one secret pact. Ivy, Tyler, Kinley, Cade and Matty were virtual strangers before Dr. Stratford's psychology summer class. That all changes when an I can never say this word, and Nathan's going to laugh at me because I can't say words. Altercation? Is it altercation? Tell me. Altercation. He laughs when I can't say words properly, because that makes him sound really nasty. He's not nasty, but it's just funny when I can't pronounce a certain altercation. I'm going red now, I can feel it. Changed to an altercation after class leaves the 5 students standing over their teacher's corpse. Now they have to get rid of the body and come up with a story that doesn't end in jail time. With the police hot on the case, they don't have long to figure out how to trust each other. But in order to take the lead, you have to be first in line, and that is the quickest way to get stabbed in the back. So yeah, I like young adult thrillers, so I no doubt I'm going to love that. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this one next to show you. This has been on my Goodreads want to read list for a very, very long time. And it's finally out here in the UK. This is Mexican Gothic by Silva Moreno Garcia. Wow, look at this cover. It's just a beautiful cover. I just really love this cover. You know, this is nice, really nice. I don't know what's underneath it. I think, is it just, oh, it's like a burgundy, winey colour. Like gold font there. So yeah, this is Mexican Gothic, and I've wanted to read this for a long time. It's a bit of a kind of spooky thriller. This is the same author who wrote Gods of Jade and Shadow, which I have heard of, but I've not read, but I've heard it's very good. So here we go. When glamorous socialite Naomi Taboda, as they say, receives a frantic letter from a newlywed cousin begging to be rescued from a mysterious doom, it's clear something is desperately amiss. Catalina has always had a flair for the dramatic, but her claims that her husband is poisoning her and her visions of restless ghosts sound remarkable even for her. Naomi's chic gowns and perfect lipstick are more suited to cocktail parties than amateur sleuthing, but she immediately heads to High Place, a remote mansion in the Mexican countryside, determined to discover what is so affecting her cousin. Tough and smart, she possesses a will, and she's not afraid, not of her cousin's new husband, who is both menacing and alluring, not of his father, the ancient patriarch who seems to be fascinated by Naomi, and not of the house itself, which begins to invade Naomi's dreams with visions of blood and doom. Her only ally in this inhospitable abode is the family's younger son. Shy and gentle, he wants to help, but he might also be hiding dark knowledge of his family's past. But There are many secrets behind the walls of High Place. The family's once colossal wealth and faded mining empire kept them from prying eyes. But as Naomi digs deeper, she unearths stories of violence and madness. And Naomi's mesmerised by the terrifying yet seductive world of High Place. She may soon find it impossible to leave this enigmatic house behind. I think it sounds a little bit similar to, what was it, Rebecca de Mornay's Rebecca? Maybe, I don't know, not exactly the same, but there's something there a little bit. Yeah, I think it sounds really good, and I've, as I wanted to read it for ages. Right, sorry, I think it's because Nathan's right there and I'm trying to film and I just find it really off-putting, but it's not his fault, he's just sitting there. It's me. Okay. Right, so the next book. Now this is a really cool cover. How cool is this book cover? I've never seen a book cover like this. It looks like 4 books on one cover. I think you can actually buy the books with these covers, possibly. So I looked on eBay. Originally I was going to buy this book on eBay, but I didn't. I ended up buying it on Waterstones in the end, but you know, that's boring. But yeah, I think I did actually see this cover here, the pink one, as an actual cover, so I don't know what happened there, but anyway, so it's called True Story by Kate Reed Petty. This just sounds so cool. Like, I just think it sounds a really good book. I've read a few reviews on it and people saying, oh, it's adult fiction, but it's very similar wrote to kind of young adult fiction, which to be fair, I'm cool with anyway, so it doesn't bother me if it's wrote in that style. You know as well as anyone the danger of selling a woman's story as truth. So it's supposed to be mind-blowing, page-turning, unput-downable, a bit of horror as well, and suspense, and a thriller. So it's a bit of a mixture here. But yeah, how cool is this cover? This is the special edition version of this book as well. So it's just like a white grey colour underneath. But when you open it up, there's all these cool pictures in here. And it's been signed by the actual author. Right, hold on, let me get this right. So let me read to you what it's about. Right, okay. After a college party, 2 boys drive a girl home, drunk and passed out in the back seat. Rumours spread about what they did to her, but later they'll tell the police a different version of events. Alice will never remember what truly happened. Her fracture runs deep, hidden beneath cleverness and wry humour. Nick, a sensitive, misguided boy who stood by, will never forget. That's just the beginning of this extraordinary journey into memory, fear and self-portrayal. Portrayal? Is that the right word? Portrayal?
Yeah.
Self-portrayal, yeah. That's what I was just checking with me. I'm paranoid now that I'm saying every word wrong. Through university applications, a terrifying abusive relationship, a fateful reckoning with addiction, and a final mind-bending twist, Alice and Nick will take on different roles to each other. Some real, some invented, and until finally brought face to face once again, the secret of that night is revealed. It sounds really weird. It says here that it's a campus novel, psychological thriller, a horror story, a crime noir. Just really different, interesting, very kind of contemporary fiction. Yeah, so I'm really excited to read that one. Okay, next up, I've got this little book here. I was so happy. I found this in a charity shop for like £1. So this is a little treasury of Jewish stories. And if you're a regular viewer on my channel, you'll know that I go on and on about being a Jew, Jewish princess, I'm a Jew, Jewish. Hey, what can I say? I'm very proud to be a Jew. Oy vey. Anyway, but yeah, so when I found this little book for like £1, I was like, oh, cool. Full of little old traditional stories, and they're only little short stories, and they're really cute. Like, I've been reading a few to my mum, actually. My mum's really unwell at the moment. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I've just been reading her a few little stories and stuff, and reading them to myself as well. But yeah, they're just really cute little, you know, little stories. I like the artwork as well in here. So yeah, I just wanted to show that book to you. Very it says here that it's folklore, traditional Jewish stories, moving accounts of a special Hanukkah celebration in Warsaw, Prague, entertaining collection including stories set in Britain, America, Poland, South Africa and Israel. And I say there's really sweet little artwork in here as well. It's always worth looking in these charity shops and like second-hand shops of books. I get a lot of books in charity shops and stuff, including this one here actually, which I'll show you quickly. This is so cool, like the cover of this. I love this cover. This cost me £1, as you can see in the corner. I don't know if it's a series or not, if it's just a standalone. I haven't really looked into it too much. I just really like the look of it, so I just thought, yeah, for £1 I'll buy it. It's called The Diamond of Drury Lane by Julia Golding. It's just really cute. I just think it looks cute. Anyway, so it says a Theatre Royal in Drury Lane, Covent Gardens, this present day being 1st January 1790, will be presented The Diamond of Drury Lane, written by Miss Cat Royale. Okay, so you've got some characters. Principal characters are Miss Cat Royale, who's an orphan and ward of the theatre, Johnny Smith, who's prompt with a secret, Mr. Sid Fletcher, leader of the Butcher's Boys, Mr. Billy Boyle, shepherd, evil leader of the rival gang, and a hidden diamond. It just sounds really weird, and I think it's cool. And I read the first like little page when I was in there. There's a little map here as well, which is cool. And there's like a list of the characters. I don't know, this is the first little bit, right? This is a prologue, and it says, the curtain rises. Reader, you're about to... Sorry, reader, you're... God. Reader, you are set to embark on an adventure about one hidden treasure, 2 bare-knuckle boxers, 3 enemies, and 438 writers. It is told by an ignorant and prejudiced author, me. My name is Cat Royale, though how I come to be called this I'll explain later. For the moment, I'll start with a riot, for that was where the story really began. I just stood there in the charity shop reading that, and I just thought, that sounds pretty cool. Anyway, so next up, I have this book here. This has been out, I think, like a couple of years now, so I got it on eBay quite cheap, actually. It's by Colson Whitehead. It's called The Underground Railroad. I recently read a book by him, which was really, really good, and for some reason, I can't think of the name of it. Do you remember what it was called? Oh, The Nickel Boys. The Nickel Boys, that was it. Read The Nickel Boys. It's a really, really touching, thought-provoking, great story. And because I'd read that book, I looked up what other books he'd done, and this was a big book that he'd done. I think it won awards and stuff. Oh, there you go. Winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction 2017. So, yeah, I thought it sounded really interesting, and as I say, I liked his writing style in the other book. So this is a new book that I got from him. So it says, Cora is a slave on a cotton plantation in Georgia, an existence made even more hellish by her status as an outcast among her fellow Africans, and as she is approaching womanhood, where greater pain and danger awaits. So when Caesar, a slave recently arrived from Virginia, tells her about the Underground Railroad, Cora takes the decision to accompany him on his escape to the north. In this razor-sharp novel, the Underground Railroad has assumed a physical form, a boxcar pulled by a steam locomotive, picking up fugitives wherever it can. Thus begins Cora's journey as she is pursued by a ruthless slave catcher named Ridgway, obsessed both with Cora and her mother, who eluded him years before. So it says here that it's the story of one woman's ferocious will to escape the horrors of bondage and a shatteringly powerful meditation on history and unfulfilled promises of the present day. So yeah, I know I'm going to probably cry a lot with that book. I did with the Nickel Boys as well, but these kind of thought-provoking books are, you know, well worth the read. Well, I've got 2 more books to show you, and then I'm going to head off. As I say, please click like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget I do have channel memberships available now. So if you want to support me and my channel, and of course get some awesome perks, please press the join button now. For as little as £1 a month or $1 a month, you can become a channel member. Okay, right, so what I want you to do first, we'll go with the new Sarah Pembroke, Sarah Pinborough book. This is called Dead to Her. If you like thrillers, like especially thrillers with a bit of a dark twist maybe to them, I would check out other Sarah Pinborough books. She's a very good author. Especially I really liked Behind Her Eyes. Oh my god, that was so weird and creepy, and I would never have seen that ending coming in a million years, just saying. But this is her new book. I think it came out last year and I just could not get hold of it, and then obviously everything happened with, you know, the obvious in the world, and, you know, books were put back and stuff, and I walked into Waterstones and it was just sitting on the table, like just waiting to be bought. I was like, oh cool. So I finally got hold of her new book. So this is called Dead to Her. It says being the second wife can be murder. It's supposed to be like a real roller coaster ride of a book, this one. So it says something old, something new, something you can never ever undo. When Marcy met Jason Maddox, she couldn't believe her luck. Becoming Jason's second wife, catapulted. There you go. Second wife catapulted her into the elite world of high society. But underneath the polite old money manners, she knows that she'll always be an outsider, and her hard-won life hangs by a thread. Then Jason's widowed boss brings back a new wife from his trip to London. She's young, beautiful, reckless, and nobody can take their eyes off Keisha, including Jason. Marcy refuses to be replaced so easily. People would kill for her life of luxury. So what will Marcy do to keep it? Ooh. Now, I can't remember if it is this book, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure that I read ages ago that there's some form of like black magic, like dark magic involved with this as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not that book, but I've got quite a good memory. I'm sure this book had some ties to like dark magic as well, and cult stuff or something. Anyway, I'll find out when I read it. So the last book is still sealed, as you can see. I'll take it out of that if I can. Yeah. So this is called Within These Walls by Anaya Alborn. Is that a Halborn? A Halborn. Apparently she wrote a book called The Bird Eater. Never heard of that, but anyway. Yeah, I got this on eBay, but as you can see, it's brand new, so that's good. It's quite cheap as well, but I think it's been out quite a while. And I saw this somewhere, and I can't for the life of me remember where it was, but I saw this and I was like, oh, that sounds like, wow, really awesome. And I looked it up on eBay and it was quite cheap. So, yeah, really liking that cover as well. That is a creepy cover. You see that kind of creepy girl just standing behind those dirty old curtains and stuff. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. This is supposed to be cruel, bone-chilling and destined to become a classic, promising horror book. So I love horrors. I don't know what it is. I can't watch horror films that much because they give me nightmares and anxiety and stuff, but I love reading a horror story book because I think in your mind it's different. Does that make sense? I know they can be still really scary horror books, but it's not that gory imagery on the screen as such. Anyway, I'm blabbering, sorry. Right, let me read what this is about, and then I'll wrap this up. Okay, with his marriage on the rocks and his life in shambles, washed-up true crime writer Lucas Graham is desperate for a comeback. One more shot at the best-selling success he once enjoyed. His chance comes when he's promised exclusive access to death row inmate Jeffrey Halcombe, the notorious cult leader and mass murderer who's ready to break his silence after 30 years, and who contacted Lucas personally from his maximum security cell. With nothing left to lose, Lucas leaves New York to live and work from the scene of the crime, a split-level farmhouse on a grey, sanded beach in Washington state, whose foundation is steeped in the blood of Halcombe's diviners, runaways, who are drawn to his family, the message of family, unity, and unconditional love. There, Lucas sets out to capture the real story of the departed faithful, except that he's not alone. For Jeffrey Halcombe promised his devout eternal life, and within these walls, they're far from dead. And there she is, behind the curtains. I just think, does that just sound really good, or what? That sounds so good. Nathan is nodding like this. It really, so good. I love true crime. I love horror. And I love reading about cults. It just sounds really odd. Yeah, I really love reading about cults. But I do. I've read quite a few books about like the Manson girls and things like that. So anyway, but that sounds good. Out of those books, let me know, viewers, what book you like the sound of the best. Are there any books that you're interested in buying that, you've seen in this video? What I do sell these on eBay after I've read them. So if you're, wanting to buy any of these, look on my eBay, because there will be the books. Obviously, I do keep them in good condition, and I sell them on my eBay page, which is Minx Laura on eBay. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what book you are currently reading. And that's it. I'm going to get on with reading my, where it is, my Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot book. Anyway, everyone, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.